What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Divine Order B. It's B. Here to see what the message is going to be for us today. This is just a piece of sage. I just broke the stick apart. Yeah, that's how I'm doing it now. Alright. Let's get into it. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody got something that could bring you a lot of abundance and opportunities is headed your way. Something or someone, a connection, a relationship, some sort of creative idea to bring you in a lot of abundance and opportunities. So let's see what it might be. Who it could be. Who it might be or what it could be. We got the Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Eight of Swords, Judgment, Five of Wands, the Hermit, and the Devil. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman. So the Knight of Wands, let's see. You are driven, ambitious, and willing to dive in head first. You are quick to take action, but sometimes it is impulsive or forced. You are well educated and a confident communicator. So I feel like you got like high self-esteem, like you believe in yourself. So a lot of times you just kind of like go for things without, really knowing too much or a lot about whatever it is you're diving into. You just feel like you know enough to know if something is going to work out for you and if it's not. You just don't mind taking risks. I feel like you're a risk taker. So, and then it's like you know enough to be able to do stuff like, make impulsive decisions. And it's your confidence. Like you communicate confidently. A lot of people don't have that gift. You do. Okay, so maybe it's like your drive is the Ace of Pentacles. Like you just being blessed to be able to do things without really having a plan set yet. You're blessed enough to be able to just dive into things without really fully having a plan for what it is you wanting to go for. You just go for things. That's it's like a blessing for you though, because a lot of people can't do that, but it seems to work out for you when you do it. Page of Pentacles. You are inspired to start a new financial or career opportunity and see the potential to grow and manifest your goals. Yeah, you see the potential you have in yourself in regards to whatever you may be inspired to start, because it says like you're inspired to start something new. The first card was you jump into things without really, like you're a risk taker. The very first card that we had at the bottom of the deck before we started was the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you have some sort of idea or something is coming for you that has the ability to be very abundant. Okay? You are ready to up-level your skills and learn something new. And it's like you well educated. So it's like you know a little bit probably about anything you can imagine. But it's okay to further that education. That's what you need to do. It's like, and I feel it says you're ready to. So it's like you know a little bit about a subject. You jumped head first into this subject. It has the potential to bring you a whole lot of abundance. And now, since you don't, you didn't dove into this, whatever it is, you ready to learn more about whatever this is that you're working on. As you should. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Queen of Swords. You are determined, resilient, and smart. You think more than you feel. You will not tolerate mistruths or excessive fluff. Instead, you get straight to the point. For this reason, many value your opinion. So you're like a good communicator. So it's like you could be like a mentor, a life coach, something like that. Something where whatever you're working on, it's in regards to like speaking truth, like speaking what's real. And not playing around it, not like lollygagging around, like, oh, I kind of, no, you getting right to it, like, this is what it is, this is what it ain't, take it or leave it. And people like that, like, they value what you have to say, whether you know it or not, whether they like it or not. People value what you say. They take whatever you say, whatever you mention, they take it to heart. They may not even tell you this, but they do. The Three of Cups. Celebrate your successes with your closest friends and family. Collaborate with others on a creative project and inspire one another to reach new heights. So when it comes to like speaking, it could benefit you to work with someone else, or like whatever type of creative project that it is that you want to get into. But make sure you collaborate with someone that's gonna inspire you just like you inspire them. Like, you shouldn't be collaborating with anybody that's not really trying to help you, just trying to help themselves. Like, don't collaborate with selfish energies. That's what I say. Don't collaborate with selfish energies. All right, Ace of Cups. You are filled with happiness, joy, and bliss. Creative opportunities are abundant. There may be new love, friendships, or even art projects available to you now. If you are like an artist of any sort, that could be what you need to work on or grow. You need to grow in that department, because it's something about you in like art. You should develop that more if you aren't already. But you got a lot of opportunities available, in regards to love, friendships, and art projects. Yeah. You have a lot of opportunities ready to present themselves to you. Six of Cups. You are filled with happy memories from the past, like reuniting with childhood friends or high school crushes. You feel carefree and imaginative. You bring harmony and cooperation to your current relationships. Like, you're a free spirit. That's how I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you got to be like an artist or something like that. Some sort of artist. Girl, you can walk past her. Because it's like you feel like you don't let things hold you down. Like, you don't let things get you down. You're carefree. But it's not like you care less. It didn't say you care less. You're carefree. Like, you care, but you're not allowing anything to, like, hold you down or bring you down. I kind of feel like it could be some energies around you trying to get you to look at life differently. Like, for some reason, try to get you to stress about things. I don't know. But it's not working anyway. Yeah, because see, next to the Six of Cups is the Eight of Swords, and that's like being entrapped by sadness and sorrow, right? It's like maybe in your past you were like this. It worked. I feel like, because the way I'm looking at this card, it's next to the Six of Cups, right? It's like in your past, people would try to gift you sadness. Like, you're not really knowing what's going on. You just like accepting, right? Somebody been trying to like feed you sadness, sorrow, like anything other than being your highest, when it comes to your vibe. Eight of Swords. You feel trapped by your thoughts and your situation, and you believe you are the victim. Somebody wants you to like think like a victim, but you're not. But that's like what someone wants you to do. While it may appear as if you have few choices, the bindings around you are loose. And if you change your thoughts, you would change your life. I feel like you maybe were raised thinking, or like you were raised to think like a victim. I don't know. Maybe people around you have this type of mindset. So it's like you picked up, it's like they taught you this same mindset. Play victim. Everybody's doing something to you. Like you ain't doing nothing wrong. Everybody just messing with you. And you grew up thinking like this. But it's like now I feel like with the Queen of Swords, you didn't start speaking up. You didn't change the way you grew up thinking, right? And it's brought you this Three of Cups energy and Ace of Cups energy. It's like, wow, like I really was holding myself back with that mindset that I grew up with. Why was I even thinking like that? Because that's how you grew up thinking. Yeah, the bindings were loose, so you got out of it. Then next we got the Judgment. Okay, so after the Eight of Swords was Judgment. Let's see. This is your time to rise up. You are experiencing a huge spiritual awakening and realizing that you are destined for so much more. This is your cosmic up leveling. Be ready to tune into a higher frequency. So yeah, it's like you were low vibing, but it's like you can't help that you were low vibing. It's just what you grew up around. Like it's not like you just wanted to think like this. It's all you knew. But now you done received judgment in your favor, right? And so you done went through the spiritual awakening. And the Judgment is right under the Queen of Swords too. I just realized that. Judgment is right up under the Queen of Swords. So it's like you being in this Queen of Swords energy, not taking no nonsense, speaking up for yourself when stuff don't sound right, stuff don't feel right, like actually pointing it out, like this ain't, something ain't right with this. What's up with this? And why you be doing this? Why you think like you're speaking up? This is Judgment. You are going through a huge spiritual awakening. And it's like, you know now, like, oh my gosh, like, if I stay thinking low like this, I'm never going to bring in what I really want. Like, I want big things. I want nice things. And I want to help people like me that feel like, you know, they're mentally unstable or something like that because they don't think with a poverty mindset. They think with a boss mindset. And people looking at them like, what if you don't sit down and do everything like how we doing it? Who you think you is type. That's what I'm feeling like. That's the type of energy you grew up around. And now it's like you some kind of way you didn't got up out of that. And yeah, you ready to vibe higher. Period. But you vibing higher. The Five of Wands is after Judgment. You vibing higher is doing what? What effect is that having on the folks around you? Five of Wands. You are surrounded by conflict, disagreement, competition, and infighting. Everyone is actively voicing their opinion, but no one is listening. Listen carefully to each person, or simply remove yourself from the drama. Yeah, like I said, man, like you grew up with that Six of Cups. You grew up around like people instilling in you that you a victim with the Eight of Swords, like keeping you like feeling like, oh, everybody's just always doing something to you. But you're going through Judgment and it's going in your favor. Well, that Judgment going in your favor is causing some like ruckus around. Or it's always been ruckus around, but now you see it for that. Like, okay, I always grew up thinking, you know, dang, I'm feeling so led to say this. You always grew up thinking that fighting and arguing and being toxic was fun because that's what you were used to. Like, it gave you life to be around drama. Maybe you grew up watching it. Maybe you grew up hearing it, you know, and so you thought this was just normal. It's normal for people to fight. Like, that's all that happens around me. That's all I know. It's fighting and arguing and competition, people competing with one another and fighting over stupid shit. Like, But it's fun. Like, it probably gave you life at one point because that's all you grew up around. Like, this is all you knew. You knew nothing else but this. Now that you're not like that, I feel like you're not like that anymore. You realize, like, hell no, that shit ain't helping me grow at all. That shit is keeping me down. Like, I want better. And I realize I'm not gonna get that if I'm thinking low, vibing like this. I gotta up my frequency. So you rising, you know, you didn't woke up, but you still in an environment where it's fucking conflict, disagreements, competition, and infighting. Infighting is like family fighting with each other. You know, everybody got something to say about what's going on. Everybody got an opinion about what's going on, but ain't nobody really listening. If you find yourself trying to talk to people around you like, hey, you know, this happened. Oh, listen to this. This happened. And you talking, and then you pay attention to them, and they're not even listening. They like, oh, yeah, what happened? And then you start talking, and then you realize they're not even fucking listening to what you saying. They off in another world doing something. Pay attention to that. Because if you're sitting up explaining something to somebody, they act like they wanted to know what it was you was talking about. But then when you start talking and you look at them, you realize they're not even listening to you. They don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. They don't. So why waste your breath? Why waste your time? You need to go and instill that in somebody else that want to listen. Instill that in somebody else that want to learn how to get out of this. Because this is a poverty mindset. 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Like, what? Hell no. And I ain't even got to the last card yet. I just had a notification. I ain't got to the last card yet. The Hermit. Hermit is next. After all this chaos around you, you know, listen to, and then if people are trying to talk to you, make sure you're listening to what they're saying, because it's something being said to you, you're going to pick up on something. Pay attention to what people are. If you are trying to, I don't know, enlighten people around you about something, I don't know, anything, you trying to enlighten people about anything around you, and they not listening, pay attention to the shit that they talking about. Pay attention to what they're passionate about speaking about. And then that's going to help you to decide whether or not you need to remove yourself from that energy altogether, or just kind of limit how much time you spend around that energy, because it's draining. It's very draining, especially if you have y'all not gonna get along anyway, because y'all ain't on the same wavelength. Like, y'all not on the same level, period. You leveling up, they still think this drama shit is fun and cute, and you don't. So how y'all gonna vibe? Y'all not. The Hermit. I feel pressure in my head, like pressure. It's like pressure. If you're around energy and it make you feel pressure, like, oh my gosh, and you can't explain why, pay attention to that. Go within with this Hermit. Go within, okay? You are on a path of spiritual knowledge and self-discovery. Retreat from everyday life and create space for introspection. Go within and you'll discover the knowledge and clarity you seek. Yeah, you start feeling pressure around certain energies. You need to just fall back, sit back, and ask yourself, like, why would I be feeling pressure around this energy? Like, what is it? You got to figure it out, but only you can figure that out. But you can, because you have the power to, especially with the Hermit. You can go within and find the answers that you're looking for. You easily. All right. The last card, the Devil. And the Devil is under Judgment. So we have the Queen of Swords, and then under the Queen of Swords is Judgment. And then under Judgment is the Devil. So you going through this spiritual awakening, right? Let's see what the Devil... Oh, you going through this spiritual awakening. Okay, the Devil says, you are aware of unhealthy attachments, addictions, and dependencies that are affecting you. You may think it is hard to let go, but it is easier than you realize. Let go of fear. So it's like you going through this awakening with Judgment, speaking up for yourself and all that. You know, it's an airplane. You know exactly what's not right for you. You know exactly who around you They don't mean you no good. They got you feeling this pressure. You know exactly who it is. And it must be somebody really close, because it's like you feel like, man, I can't let that energy go. Like, I can't let the energy go. Only whoever it is somebody that you really care for deeply. And you don't want to let this energy go. But it's really easy. Like, just let go of the fear. I feel like you in your, and then with the, at the bottom of the deck was the Hangman. You like in your head about it. Like, you know what you need to do. You know you need to feed somebody with a long handled spoon, but it's like you feel like, no, I can't. Like, they must be extremely close to you. I can't let that person go. I can't not talk to that person. I can't not have, you ain't gotta cut them off completely. Just don't spend too much time. I'll say this, because I feel like that pressure that I felt, deal with this energy, but the moment you feel pressure, you need to go ahead and just get on about your business, because I feel like that's when you realize you didn't had enough of that energy around you, and now it is starting to suck the life out of you. That's the pressure. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. So the Hangman. Life is on hold and you are in a state of temporary suspension as you await new insight and clarity. Step back and look at life from a different perspective. Yeah, just sit back and just, reevaluate. How can I look out for myself and still not hurt people around me? With the Queen of Swords, because it's like she don't give a fuck. Like, if you on some bullshit, she's gonna let you know. But I feel like you still in the state of mind, like, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I will. But you don't want to. It's not what you want to do. Okay. Yeah, under that Hangman is the Ten of Swords. It's like you done learned a lot. Like, you done been stabbed in the back a lot by whatever this energy is, whether you know it or not. And it's like you feel it, but you don't know for a fact. Like, you don't have facts. You just have, like, what goes on in your mind. You think, because you had a card like, oh, the Queen of Swords. You think more than you feel. So you didn't cut the feelings out. Like, okay, feelings don't fucking matter. Fuck the feelings. What's going on up here? Because you got I feel like you have an inner knowing. You have the inner knowing. And you coming up out your comfort zone with the Three of Wands. I feel like you were comfortable around whatever this energy is, but you're starting to kind of venture out of that. And once you venture out of that, you got the Six of Wands. That's like success, recognition, like people like cheering you on, like being proud, like, oh my gosh, you're doing so well, you're doing so well. So you can't be out here on no bullshit, because why would people be praising you and bringing you even more opportunities, right? Bringing you all these opportunities. And you don't even need nobody to give you nothing, because you can make it with this King of Pentacles. You can make it on your own. Make sure you're meditating, okay? Make sure you're making sure your energy is clear. Let's see. Yeah, because you done reached your first milestone. This is a milestone you done reached. Realizing who is not healthy for your energy and who is, and knowing when to separate yourself from the energies that's not good for you, right? That's not helping you grow. Now you need to recharge your energy before this next phase begins. So recharging your energy will be like clearing out, cleaning up, self-care, making sure you're staying cleansed, maybe taking a spiritual bath, saging, using Palo Santo. I'm gonna try some black salt. I keep hearing about the black salt. I'm gonna try that and see how that works. I also would do like lemons. Like, I'll cut the lemons, cut about 3-4 lemons in half, put a hole in the middle, put some salt, regular salt in that, right? And then put it somewhere where where you feel a lot of tension. I don't know, where you feel pressure. And let that lemon soak up that negativity. And keep doing that, and keep doing that. I do it, I'll set the lemon and salt somewhere for a week. And then after a week, replace it. Just keep doing that. You just need to make sure that you are recharging. Making sure you're getting enough rest at night. Make sure you're not overdoing anything. Like, could be, I don't know, watching TV, on the internet, on social media, Like, don't do anything too much. Recharge. Take a break, clear your mind, and meditate. Yeah, make sure your mind is staying clear. Because you're going through a breakthrough right now with the Tower. Yeah, things falling apart for you, not to you. And it's crazy that came out. I feel like I need to say, say you're going through something, right, with the Tower, okay, because that's going through something. Say you're going through something, right, and it's like, damn, all this crazy stuff is happening, but this isn't something that always happens for you. Say, I don't know, you going through somewhere, you know, you can't keep a job or something. Like, damn. Usually, I mean, I done had a job for years and years, and now all of a sudden I can't keep a job. Like, what the hell is going on? That's an isolated event. You don't always go through this, so this is something you got to look at it like this is happening for me and not to me, because this ain't a recurring thing. This ain't something that I always go through. This is not a lesson that I'm having to repeat. I know what I'm supposed to have done. I've learned, right? So it's not you repeating the same lessons. Or say, you know, you usually have your own place, and now all of a sudden it's like, damn, I ain't got my own place. And then usually if you did like move around, you would usually quickly move to a new place, but now it's like, damn, I ain't really moving as fast as I'm used to. That's not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's something that you don't see, and the universe is shifting things for you. So don't think about it like, oh man. Or say, you know, you're trying to do something in regards to school. You ain't never had no problems with school before, but now all of a sudden you having a problem with school. It's happening for you, not to you, because this don't always happen. This is new. Don't try to like it's like you want to be in control, right? Because you're afraid of people gossiping about you with this Page of Wands. You don't want people to talk about you, but who gives a fuck? Let them talk. Let them talk. With the Seven of Wands, it's like you defending something that you worked hard on, and people really want to come and take it from you. Like, they want to come take something from you. It's like, and then you, the Sun, the Ace of Wands, the Star, Eight of Wands. Come on, man, look. You a star. It's like something you're supposed to be here to do. You're definitely going to be known. You will be known. Just know that, whether you want to or not. You will be known. Let's see. I'm going to stop at the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, and the King of Cups is under that. Four of Wands. What? Seven? Yeah. This is, whatever's going on in your life right now, it's moving you into success you really probably didn't even see coming. Okay, the Star. This is a powerful time for inspired action. Channel through your authentic self. So you being yourself, boy, it's going to pay off. I'm talking about dearly. Be open to possibility and stay true to yourself. No matter what you think people are going to have to say about you, what they feel, don't change. Be you. Okay, it's important for you to be you. Have faith and trust in the universe, and you will share in its gifts and blessings. So people see you finna be coming into some sort of blessings and like goodness, and they want to try to figure out a way to come in and take that from you, right? Ace of Swords. You are experiencing a breakthrough. The Tower was a breakthrough card too. You are experiencing a breakthrough in a new way of thinking. We already said that, like, you think differently. It's like you grew up thinking negatively, and now you went through this spiritual awakening and you think better, right? And you have a new way of thinking. A more positive way of thinking, a high vibing way of thinking. I'm surprised the High Priestess is not out here yet, but I'm stopping at the Eight of Pentacles. Your mind is stretched by new ideas, and you are excited about putting those ideas into action. Okay, it's like you know, I feel like you have an inner knowing that whatever you working on, it's gonna be a success. That's why you like really having a hard time, you know, separating from these negative energies, because I feel like you want these negative energies to go with you, and it's like you ain't gonna get it if that's what you're thinking. As long as you're trying to figure out a way to bring negativity with you, you're holding up your own success. thinking like that. You are surrounded by warmth, radiance, and vitality. You are lit up. You're lit up. Energized by possibility, growth, and success. Radiate your light and shine it on the world. Yeah, it's like you have the light you have in you. You're supposed to be spreading that around the world. You ain't supposed to be operating out of no negative type of energy. It's not what you came here to do. 8 of Wands. Everything is moving very quickly right now. Go with the flow and use the momentum to fuel positive change and create big results. Travel may also be in the cards. You may have to like move. And that's another thing. Like say you ain't really stable right now, right? Maybe the area that you're in is not where you're supposed to be. Maybe you're supposed to venture out and go somewhere else. And that's what the holdup is. It's like the universe is waiting for you to find a place else where you really want to go. Not where you feel like you need to be because that's where you at right now. No, where do you want to go? Where's your heart leading you to go? That's where you need to be looking at. Don't be looking where you at and you're not even happy at. You don't feel safe at. You feel low. You feel broke. Like, why you wanting to stay in an area that got you feeling low like that? Okay? And then the 8 of Pentacles. You leverage your determination, consciousness, and attention to detail to get the job done. As you do the same task over and over, you work your way towards mastery of your craft. And I keep on getting this card too. So it's like whatever artistic thing you're working on, like you do it more and more and more, you're getting better and better and better at it. Let's see. Get some ancestor messages. Bottom of the deck is open to love, relationships, passion, fulfillment. Only put energy in what fulfills you, okay? If you in the area, you feel like, man, I don't be feeling like doing a damn thing around here. I hate it around here. Just, what the hell you looking for a place around there for? So you can stay feeling like that? No, you need to look for a place where you feel fulfilled. Like, oh, I feel like I could really grow in this place. I feel happy. I feel, you know, don't be looking around and or wonder why the hell shit ain't moving for me. You know, I ain't doing nothing to nobody. Why things ain't. It's because you ain't really bringing in what you need to bring in. And we keep getting this. Tune in and connect. Nonverbal communication, intuition messages. You need to go within, trust your intuition. I say, keep getting this too. Connect with water. I say you need to just think of all the places that you might like. If you ain't never been nowhere you really don't know, get on Google and Google the top 10 best places to live or something like that. And go within when it comes to each place. Like say you come across a place, I don't know, Florida. Go within and ask yourself, like, what would be the outcome of me moving to Florida? And tune in and see what you get. Because you get messages that are nonverbal. You get communication that's nonverbal. And I feel like you need to stay. Bottom of the deck is being open channel. So that's mediumship, ancestor spirits. Like you have connections. You have real connections that'll help you decide what it is you need to do, what's best for you. All that. We have respect your physical body. Detox, rejuvenate, relax. Find your voice. Express yourself, open up, sing out, and then enjoy music. I feel like you need to be doing something with music. Either you sing or you write. And if you don't do neither one of those, you need to look into it. Because enjoy music and find your voice right next to each other. It's like, come on now. It's something about instrument, sound, and tone. And you speaking. I feel like you have an untapped talent in regards to like music and singing, your voice. Tune in and connect. I should know this by heart by now, but I don't. Listen to your gut instincts and don't doubt what you are feeling. Often the first thing you feel, hear, or sense about something ends up being right. Still, it could take courage to listen to your intuition and trust your heart instead of being led by other people's opinions. I feel like you're around people who voice their opinions to you a lot, and it's not really like, it doesn't uplift you. It's like it's designed to make you feel less than you already feel. Like, I feel like you already got high self-esteem, but you're around energy that kind of try to pull you back down. Like, don't think that highly of yourself. Get back down here with us type shit, right? Be open to a family member or friend and the message they are trying to communicate to you. It is time to connect with someone. So it's some sort of family member or a friend that's trying to communicate something to you, and you aren't connected with this person for whatever reason. You're not connected with them. I just would be careful about who it is, and just pay attention to their energy. If they have a dark, negative energy, then that's not the person. It can't be the person. It's somebody else, okay? So use your better judgment. Connect with water. This card comes to remind you of the importance of drinking clean water and hydrating your body. Drinking water helps flush out toxins. It can also help you ground your energy. Look at how much water you are consuming. You may need to drink a little more when you are physically active, in the heat, or if unwell. Being hydrated helps you concentrate. So have a glass of water when studying or learning something new. I think every time I see that card, I'm going to take a sip because I like water. Clean water. I can't stand tap water. Tap water make my stomach hurt so bad. I be feeling like I'm about to die. I be feeling like the damn tap water is like fucking spiked or something. I can't drink it. It makes me sick. Respect your physical body. Attend to your physical, emotional, and mental space. Like a buildup of dust, toxins, thoughts, ideas, and feelings can accumulate and start to dull your energies. Create a bubble in your routine where you can process and release stress, emotions, or physical impurities. Sweat it out in a sauna or with a run or walk in the fresh air. Notice what you are consuming and limit the processed foods, chemicals, or negativity you are taking in. It's that pressure. I was talking about that pressure. When you start feeling pressure, that's negative. You taking in negativity, and it's time for you to go ahead. You might need to go outside. When you start to feel like that, you may need to go outside and take a bottle of water with you, okay? A cleansing diet or skin treatment will have benefits for your whole self, okay? So it's important to stay clean, detox. Find your voice. Singing is natural and everyone can do it. Notice how you feel when you sing without inhibition. Raising your voice is uplifting and it builds your core strength. This card is encouraging you to bring more song to your life. If you already sing, step it up by taking lessons, joining a choir, or going professional. If you don't usually sing very often, try to release any fears of judgment of your voice and find your melody. Harmonize with the Harmonize with the radio. Hum along with the rain. Sing whenever you can until singing becomes more natural for you. Express yourself. Find your sound and share your beautiful voice with others. All right, so sing out. Use your voice. I know my grandma used to sing all the time. Even if she didn't know the song, she'd be like she'd be singing it like she knew it. I used to be laughing too. But I understand why she was doing that now. Yeah. R.I.P. to you. Okay, enjoy music. Music is creative. It opens your heart and mind, relaxes you, and allows you to nourish yourself and others. Be inventive. Do not be afraid or embarrassed to try new ways of creating sounds. Reconnect with your musical spirit. You can enjoy creating music whether you are a beginner or a seasoned professional. Share your songs and sounds with others. Take time each day to relax, listen to, and enjoy your favorite music. I already do that. I listen to all kind of music. And I know half of it I shouldn't even be. It's low vibing, but It's like, damn, I grew up listening to this low vibe and ass shit. Sad, but true. So the bottom of the deck was to be an open channel. Hone your natural mediumship with study and practice. Begin by asking your spirit guides and ancestors to surround you in a protective bubble of gold light. Spirit guides and ancestors, please surround me in a protective bubble of gold light. Read about mediumship. Join a development group or attend a workshop. Do not be afraid of your gifts. It is wonderful to do what you do. So maybe you are a medium or something, like you speak to spirits or something. And you may be like, you may have been like trying to keep that under wraps, like hide that about yourself because you don't want nobody saying, oh, you know, you weird, or she off, or he's slow, or he got a problem, or something wrong with him. And she, you know how people do, they talk, they gossip, they can't, especially if they can't do what you do, they really gonna have something to say. Like, that motherfucker weird, that's a weirdo, like, Don't let that type of stuff get to you. Because deep down inside, they're a little nervous about what it is you might can see through they ass about. Know that, okay? I don't care. It's so crazy. I used to care growing up a whole lot about what people thought about me. Like, oh, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to sit back and I ain't going to say nothing because I don't want nobody to think I'm weird. Because I heard the way they talk about their own friends. Like, I be around people and they talk about the people that they hanging out with like it's nothing, like it's normal. Talk cash shit about the motherfucker. Terrible. Then I got to a point where I was just talking to any and everybody because, you know, I'm cool like that. You can't do that either. You can't just mingle with any and everybody because you pick up on their energies. And if they negative, if they dark, guess what? Now you feeling sick, you feeling all off and shit. Like you really do feel off. Them be the off motherfuckers right there. But let me knock on this book because I'm really sitting up here shuffling these cards and I'm done with them. What drains you irredeemably has no business here. Ain't finally got a new message. What drains you irredeemably has no business here. So anything that's draining you, any energy you around that you feel like, oh my gosh, like I can't take no more of this, it has no business around you. Okay? Gratitude is everything. So being thankful is everything. Like, be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for what you don't have, because you don't know. You don't know. You really don't know what you want. 9 times out of 10. You probably just asking for something that you see somebody else with. And you like, oh, they look happy. That looks nice. I want that. You don't know for real. Want what you want for you. Don't want what you think somebody, like, no. Your intuition is the greatest gift you have. Use it. We got 3 new messages and I love every bit of it. Your intuition is the greatest gift you have. Use it. So make sure you're using your intuition. Somebody out there, a medium or something important. Use that gift. Don't be ashamed because people around you gonna judge. We know they gonna judge. They gonna judge you regardless of what you're doing, whether it's right or wrong. They gonna judge you. So don't worry about other people. Okay? That's the message, y'all. If it resonated with you, like, share, subscribe. I think I'm gonna come back again and use the other decks I have. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I'll see y'all here in a minute.